Hey YouTubers and gamers, I am Cyber7 and yes, this is the Cyber Sunday Pickup Show. Yes, this is going to be the final weekly addition to the Cyber Sunday Pickups, at least for the foreseeable future, and I'm going to be concentrating on doing a monthly episode instead. A couple of you guys have mentioned maybe I should make it a bit longer, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. As I'm doing a monthly show, I'm going to try and make it at least half an hour an episode. All according on what I've picked up and what I've got to show you guys, but that is in the future. Let's concentrate on tonight, and the first game I've got to show you is a PS3 title I picked up yesterday, and it is this one. It is Doom 3, the BFG edition. This is the PS3 version, obviously. Great little slipcase you got. Let me just try and show you if I can get it out. Great difficulty. There you go, nice slipcase for this edition. This consists of Doom 1 and Doom 2, which are HD remixed. And you've also got a slightly enhanced graphical Doom 3, which was a port from the original Xbox. And you also get the Resurrection of Evil, which is the add-on pack. And also the Lost Mission, which is an extra 8 levels. Now, I'm not too sure whether it's specifically been made for the PS3 and the Xbox, or it was actually previously released anyway. But it's all in one pack, a great deal, fantastic price for what you get, and I'm going to be looking forward to playing through all of these great little games all over again. So that is the Doom 3 BFG edition for the PS3. Right, Mega Drive / Genesis time again. Obviously last week I was at the Player Expo and I found myself a nice store, Console Passions, and I would have loved to spend a good couple of hours sifting through what they had, because they had a great selection of consoles and collectible retro titles. But obviously I didn't have that much time, being I only had one day at the Player Expo. So the time I did have, I looked through and I found myself 3 great Japanese Mega Drive titles. All 3 I really did want and need, so I'll start with this one. I do have this on PAL, but I bought this specifically because the artwork is far better on the Japanese version, and it is Strider. Absolutely fantastic artwork back and front for this game, and also, as per usual, you also get, with this one, funny enough, I got the registration card, which is nice, but great artwork on the manual and on the cartridge as per usual. Brilliant full colour manual also. But these games, this game especially, as well as the other 2, they are all mint condition, fantastic condition games, and great prices for what I paid for them. But that's the first one, that is Strider for the Japanese Mega Drive. Now the second one I've wanted for a long time, but I've never got round to getting it. It's specifically because it was quite pricey on eBay, but I did find it, and I've got it for a real good price, and yet again immaculate and in good condition, and that is Atomic Robo Kid. Nice little shoot 'em up. I've heard this is a very tough game. I haven't really tried it yet, because obviously trying to play these games on that LCD TV just don't work, so I've got to get myself a nice I think it's CTR, I think what it is, a nice CTR TV, so I can play on my retro stuff and get a great quality picture. But as I say, I haven't really played this yet, but it's supposed to be a very good but tough shooter. But as you can see, great artwork on the manual and the cartridge, and in pristine condition, and I'm well happy with it. But there you go, that is the second game that I got, which was Atomic Robo Kid. Now the third one I've also been looking for a while, but yet again eBay prices have stopped me from buying it, but having it in front of me and a reasonable price, I had to snap it up, and it is Fatal Fury 2. I've been after this one for a while. As I said in previous videos, I've always thought the Fatal Fury series took off from number 2, because I was never really keen on number 1, but I've managed now to get the second one in the series, and as you can see, it's in pristine condition, and a very good bargain, yet again, from Console Passions. So there you go, that is the third and final game that I got from the Player Expo last week, which is Fatal Fury 2. Now I did get one more, but it's a Genesis title. But this title I got when I got home on Saturday night, I went onto the internet and I thought I'd check out Console Passions, the website, and they do have a great website, crammed full of retro classics, all box complete. But it's kind of a website where you see you got to buy it because they don't last, and if they go, that's it, sold. And I've been after the Genesis version of Gynog, which has been repackaged and renamed Wings of War. And ever since I've seen it on the Sainted Magnus show, you're going back for 4 or 5 months now easy, I've always wanted to get myself one, and I've just never been able to. It's only been on eBay with loose carts only. So to see on the website, I just thought, right, I'm having that straight away. A fairly good deal with postage and packing, and it has turned up, and it is in very, very good condition. And there you have Wings of War for the Genesis. Great artwork, as I say. Love the artwork. The back isn't clever, but you know what I mean. It's still a nice addition, but love the artwork. And the rename, it's a bit like Thunder Force 4 when they renamed it. What did they rename it now? Lightning Force on the Genesis. Now, obviously, that was another edition that I'm glad I got. The only disappointment about this one I'm going to show you is great artwork for the, yet again, the manual. But when you look at the cartridge, it is the most blandest cartridge you'll ever see in your life. Now, for all the effort that they stuck into doing the manual and doing the front cover and renaming the game, you'd have thought they'd put the effort in and put the sticker on the bloody cart, but they never. But nevertheless, I now have a nice copy of the Genesis Wings of War. Very pleased with it, and that is the last Mega Drive / Genesis title for this week's collection anyway. Right, moving on to the last thing that I bought. Recently I've just got down my 2600 Atari 2600, and it's on the blink. So I decided about a couple of weeks ago to try and pick myself another one up. But instead of that, I actually got myself a 7800, which made more sense because it does play 2600 and 7800 games. So after about 3 weeks of looking and being outbid a couple of times, to be honest with you, I got myself this one, which is a boxed 7800, and it's also got the asteroids built into it, and the box is in pretty good condition, and I'm well happy with that. And the machine itself is just a beast. I mean, yeah, this is a beast of a machine. I mean, it is a lovely design, and to be honest with you, I have to say I do prefer this over the 2600. You know, there might be a few guys out there, the Atari freaks, that obviously probably disagree with me, but I'm chuffed to bits to have this because, as I say, I can play my 7800 and my 2600 games on this. But I just didn't get this. I got 12 games with it as well, so I'll show you those as well. Now, 2 games I got with it. I think it's about 14 games, but 2 games I got doubles. So I have Pac-Man and Crossbow. So these 2 games are doubles. So if anybody wants to trade for Pac-Man and 7800 Crossbow, PM me and we'll sort something out. But the games that I actually haven't got, and I'll show you what I've got with what I got with the 7800, and they are as follows. We have Defender, and then I got Meltdown for the 7800, and then I have Desert Falcon for the 7800, and this is supposed to be quite rare. I don't know if it is or not, but Food Fight for the 7800, and a favourite of mine, which is Gallagher for the 7800, and then we have Barnyard Blaster, which is, I think it's a shoot 'em up. I haven't really played that yet. Then we have my version of Crossbow. As I say, we had two copies of that when it was sent. And then we have Map Mania, the challenge, which is a wrestling game, which is quite good actually for what it is. Then we have another favourite of mine, Donkey Kong Jr. And we have another favourite, which is Ikari Warriors. And last but not least, a game I haven't yet heard of or played, which is called Jinx. So I got those, and I got my 7800 for about, I think it was 54 quid or 54 pounds, if that's better. But yeah, absolutely great deal. So now obviously I've also got my 78 and 2600 games also, so I might do a little collections video now, and I can play both 2600 and 7800 on the 7800 console now. So I'm well happy to have that, especially being boxed. So that's another collection I'm going to be starting up. Oh, unbelievable, but never mind. But anyway, guys, that is it for this week, and that is it for this month. So next time you'll see me, there's a good chance you might be in different surroundings, because I might not be living here anymore. I might be in my new home, in a different environment, in a new games room, which I'll be looking forward to seriously. But anyway, guys, I'll leave it there. Hope you've enjoyed this Cyber Snake Sunday pickup show, weekly. Now it's time for monthly. So until the end of this month, as always, I am Cyber Snake 7. Keep playing, keep watching, guys.